They might as well just say, okay, we screwed up, we messed up. Can we just dismiss ourselves off the case?
So amazing. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Ty Smith.
What is really on Fokios and Fokaramas? I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Model Renaissance Man. If you are someone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time, double check to make sure that you are. But if you are fairly new to the channel, get an idea of what this channel is about. What do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like. What's going on, folks? Appreciate you guys all being here. Make sure you do everything I told you to do at the end of this video. Make sure you follow me on all these platforms that's listed right here. That spelling up there, although it's incorrectly spelled, but it is correctly spelled for the Rumble channel. All right, y'all. So y'all know there's been a thing that's been buzzing with Miss Fani Willis getting her groove on with the lead prosecuting to go after Donald Trump. It's been confirmed that they went to the White House, I think, on 2 occasions. Really just seems like they just put all this in there for political purposes, and it really seems like that this is something that the White House put them up to. So if y'all don't know Fani Mae, I don't know, it just seems like Mae goes with it, don't it? Fani Mae Willis. Fani Mae, look, I did it again. Slow down, Ty. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. Fani Willis and her sex scandal with Nathan Wade have a star witness that they are going to bring into the courtroom. And they did a good job. Trump's lawyers did a good job grilling him. And it's obvious that the guy was already, what's the word you want to look for? The guy was already christened. He was already prepared for this by the lawyers. Because when you get to a point to where people just always go to, I don't recall, you know, they've been prepared by the lawyers for this. So anyway, make sure y'all hit that like button before I show y'all this video, because it is fantastic to watch this stuff go on. It really is. No matter who it is. I don't care if the person is innocent or guilty. I still just like how they do these things in court. Like some of the favorite things me and my wife watch, you know, Law and Order. I definitely am a person that watch all the forensic files and the Next 48. You know, I watch a lot of stuff like that. So this stuff interests me. Nevertheless, you get to see how this stuff pretty much carries out, and based on what y'all gonna see right here, you can tell that this man is like, he thinking real hard about his answers, which you should, but I'm talking about he thinking real hard, like, oh, they told me he was gonna say that, they told me he was gonna answer, and I shouldn't answer. Oh, answer this way. Anyway, check this out.
Well, I'm sorry. I did answer this. I answered it for Ms. Merchant. I stated that I was speculating. The judge, someone objected to the speculation, but this was the exact same language.
All right. Well, thank you for that recap, Mr. Bradley. Mr. Sadow was asking the question in a slightly different manner, and I'm going to give him a little bit of leeway to do that. So, Mr. Sadow.
All right. I hesitate to have to start back where I was, but after the word absolutely, you, on your own, said it started when she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. They met at the Municipal Court CLE conference. That's what you said, correct?
That is correct.
Now, it's your testimony, at least so far, that when you, on your own, gave those 2 statements in the text, that you were merely speculating and did not have that knowledge from Mr. Wade. Is that your testimony under oath?
Yes, that's what I testified to. Yes, sir.
So you on your own came up with the whole notion that it started when she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. That's, according to you, that's speculation on your part, correct?
Overruled. Answer the question, Mr. Bradley.
Yes, that's speculation on my part. Yes.
Right. It had nothing to do with what Mr. Wade had told you, correct?
I answered your question. I was speculating to the answer. That is correct.
So maybe you can tell the court, in your own words, why in the heck would you speculate in this text message and say that it started when she left the DA's office and was a judge in South Fulton? Why would you speculate and say that in a text?
I knew they had met at the municipal court conference.
How do you know that? I'll stop you right there. How did you know that?
I answered that at the last. I knew that.
You now.
I knew that
Sir,
because
I'm asking you questions, and you are in a situation where you get to give answers. Mm-hmm. I'm asking you, how did you know that?
How did I know when they met?
Somebody told you that, right?
When they met?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Who told you?
Mr. Wade told me when they met.
So you had more than one conversation about the relationship between Mr. Wade and Ms. Willis because he told you where he met her.
That's
correct?
Incorrect. Incorrect.
It's incorrect.
It's incorrect.
Okay. Let's go back to the exhibit. Why would you speculate that that's when they started the relationship? What would cause you to put that down as speculation?
I don't recall, but why I thought that it started at that time. But I do recall that he only met her, and I testified to that he met her at that conference, which was in 2019.
You knew that Ashley Merchant represented a defendant in this case when you were text messaging with her, correct?
Yes, I did. Yes.
And you knew that the reason she was asking you questions about Mr. Wade was because she was trying to show when the relationship began, correct?
No, that's not 100%
It's not
correct.
the beginning of the text message.
Yes, but what
Text message.
messages were before this message, before she sent that?
I can't answer that question because I don't have them. All I have is what's in front of you.
Yes.
And it says that she says, do you think it started before she hired me? So you knew, as the counsel for a defendant in this case, that Ms. Merchant was asking you specifically about the knowledge that you had regarding the timing of the relationship between Wade and Ms. Willis, correct?
I mean, based on this, yes, I see what was asked.
And in response to that, you answered directly on your own what you now claim to be speculation, right?
That's correct.
So I ask you one more time before I move to the next part of this. Why would you speculate when she was asking you a direct question about when the relationship started?
I have no answer for that.
Except for the fact that you do, in fact, know when it started, and you don't want to testify to that in court.
Overruled.
That's the best explanation, isn't it?
This is completely
Overruled.
argumentative.
That's the true explanation, because you don't want to admit it in court, correct?
No, I have no direct knowledge of when the relationship started.
I'm not going to go back through that again.
Yeah, you heard all that, right? So I think the scary part about this, and I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. The scary part about this is that what if they end up pulling things with him? I don't know if there's any video footage from that timeline. You know, y'all be like, that was years ago, Ty. I'm just saying, that's why I said I don't know. Any type of cell phone records himself. Maybe there was a conversation between him and Nathan Wade about what Nathan Wade, he like, hey man, I was straight smashing that, man. I was tearing it up. I mean, maybe there's some phone records of that. You better be careful of that unless he probably hurried up and got rid of that cell phone he didn't have. But no matter what, they still will be able to pull all those records. But again, you can tell this guy is trying to protect Fani and Nathan. He is trying to. And the sad part about it, y'all, is that in doing so, somebody is paying somebody to have him do this. Because if he is all about the truth and getting it all out there, then get it out there. But ain't no black folks gonna tell no black folks, because that's the black code. You know what I mean? Snitches get stitches. How dare this black man try to do this to a black woman? Why would he do that? Oh, man, you know, the bro code. Don't betray your brothers, man, no matter what it is they do, so they don't look like fools in front of the white people, in front of the white media, in front of the white world, so they can go, oh, look at that. Bro, doesn't matter. You should do what's true. You should just tell the truth when it comes to things like this. And no, here's the thing, too. No matter what happens, ladies and gentlemen, if they happen to find them guilty, dismiss them from the case, do y'all think that this case is going to be completely dismantled to where they just like, it's dropped, it's over, it's a wrap? Or do y'all think somebody else is going to step up to the plate that's a Trump hater that's going to go after Trump the same way? Whatever the case may be and what y'all think on it, leave in the comments below after this video. Again, do y'all think he was telling the truth? Do you think that the lawyers prepared him for what he was going to be doing here? Do you think Fani should be completely dismissed from this case? Do you think the case should be thrown out? And do you think they're going to bring in somebody else? Should Fani, excuse me for getting the sister's name wrong, should Fani Willis get pulled off this case, do you think they're going to bring in another prosecutor to go after Trump? Let's hear it in the comment section, folks. I am Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.